Turning to Libya, where residents of the eastern city of Derna are still accounting their losses from last weekend's devastating floods. The Libyan Red Crescent says more than 10,000 people are still missing in the country. More than 11,000 have died following the collapse of two major dams. And Libya's public prosecutor has launched investigations to establish if any government officials were negligent in the management of the dams. CGTN's Wenja Mungai has more.
It's now a week since floods devastated the city of Derna in eastern Libya. Many residents are still struggling to come to terms with what happened that Sunday. Ahmad Ali Kakra recalls how events unfolded rapidly on that fateful day.
We were sitting with the family on the ground floor when the flood came. My sons and daughters were there, and one of my sons was on my lap. My wife was also with us. When the flood came at us, my wife and children started to scream. When we went to check what the situation was, we saw the water reaching our knees. We didn't know what to do.
His family lost some valuables, including cars, but he's thankful that he managed to save his wife, children and parents. Rescuers have been conducting recovery missions and retrieving corpses in the last 3 days.
More than 450 bodies were pulled out from the sea in the last 3 days. 10 bodies were pulled from the rubble of destroyed buildings, and the operation is still going, but it's very complicated. The water from the flood washed everything away, from trees, cars, furniture, inside the houses, everything. There are many bodies underwater. The operation is complicated.
There are fears that the situation could lead to the spread of diseases like cholera, even though no case has been recorded yet. Local authorities say they are isolating Derna from the rest of the country to avoid the possible spread of diseases in case of an outbreak. This comes as the Libyan Public Prosecutor's Office is conducting an investigation into how funds set aside for the maintenance of the two dams that burst near Derna had been spent in recent years. Wenja Mungai, CGTN.